Hello guys and welcome back. This is Low Tech Gaming here, playing the Chaos campaign. I'm like switching up the script every single time we start. Anyway, let's jump into it. Alright, it's time to begin the invasion of the sector. Let's do it.
With warp storms rendering astropathic communications erratic, Segmentum Obscura's High Command continued experiencing difficulty coordinating its forces. Imperial commanders were advised that communications received from distant sources were not to be trusted. Scattered reports indicated that, in addition to chaos incursions, Scarus nurtured an increasing greenskin menace. Eventually, High Command took this threat seriously. They acted too late. What would become known as the Green Crusade had grown from a few scattered and disorganized tribes to a mighty war that threatened to overwhelm the Imperium's embattled holdings. With the capture of Forge World Mordax Prime, the Green Crusade's momentum redoubled. Survivors from the rechristened Mordaka Prime report seeing hundreds of Gargants being fashioned from the debris, and skies thick with the choking black smoke of Orc cruisers. It can only be a matter of time before other worlds share Mordax's fate.
Fun. Alright. It's time to liberate the sector from its inhabitants. My goodness. It's as American as it gets. Alright, let's see. Tell you what, we'll keep you out of the fight, buddy. We can take this. Wait, actually, were you the Admiral ship? No, you weren't. Cool. Our elite battle group. Battle group and... Don't know how I'm going to deal with the Eldar salients. They still exist, and there's nothing really of monetary value, you know, that could like reward me for going after them. But I feel like I still will for just completion's sake, I guess. I don't know.
Setting course.
It's been a while since we fought the Tyranids. Ooh, it's not actually very obvious.
Moving to those coordinates.
Are they
You
killing
have
their own
seized a
cruisers?
strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Launch an entire volley.
As the War Master wills.
Seized a strategic area.
Engines hot.
Oh, this is kind of disappointing.
Follow your command.
I thought they were going to put them all to fight.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We are unstoppable. Setting course.
You have seized a strategic area.
Our strike team slaughtered them. Moving to those coordinates.
That's very easy. Absolutely. Kind of disappointing, really. I guess all
The
mobile
enemy
warfare
has
is too much
accumulated
for Tyranids.
25% of strategic points.
Probably the natural enemy of the or the natural... Well, I feel... Probably the Orcs, I guess, maybe. Because they would have a hard time dealing with them. Because they're both close quarters factions, I guess. Alright, so we have our foothold. Awesome. Dedicate you to Nurgle. The liberation has begun. gonna do this in decisive fashions or so. I see myself probably taking out both these sectors next turn, and then going after Harvest Prime itself. Oh my goodness, I wish these reinforcements fleets were here already. No matter, let's end the turn. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Auto-resolve will screw me over, so I'm just not even gonna bother. Because even though we clearly outnumber them, we're just not gonna win. Well, we're gonna win, but we're gonna lose like a ship or something. That's just not gonna be fun. So I'm just not even gonna worry about that.
Swift Death Squadron, seeking prey.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
Oh, I have a bloody Void Stalker.
We'll follow your command, for now.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
And fight him.
Enemy ship sighted! As the War Master will. Ruinous powers!
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Enemy ship sighted! We are unstoppable! Setting course. Engines hot! Enemy ship sighted!
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
It literally doesn't matter if he doesn't have a
Moving to
fleet.
those coordinates.
Doesn't matter how many points he has.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Quite a bit of damage in the front.
We stand ready! Swift Death Squadron, seeking prey! We'll follow your command, for now.
Ah, let's see what your strategic points does for you, buddy. What's that? Your ship is falling apart? Ah. Should have focused on killing my ships then. No. It's really... It becomes very apparent what the AI is doing after you play the game enough, I guess. It's like they're always going to go after the points first, they're always going to go ahead, and afterwards go after you. So, like in a situation like this, you have it where like they're really just not really that much of a threat. They did a lot of damage to my battleship, but since this was a defensive fleet, damage doesn't really matter. Oh, this should be a tough one. Let's do it. Oh, that should be an easy one. Should easy we would actually, yeah, plow through. Actually, no, because they all do have a significant amount of forces. So, what is it? We could sell a fourth, but we're going to take a lot of damage. Though it doesn't really matter. If we don't get any invasions soon, I might just end up sending this fleet over to the Scarab sector to help out in the assault. They won't be able to do much, because actually, they'll be able to do more than the other
The enemy has
fleet
seized a
anyways.
strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
I'm going to turn all your broadsides on the first ship that reveals
You
itself.
have seized a strategic area.
I cannot, Master! We'll follow your command, for now! Enemy ship sighted! For the ruinous powers! Reporting! Moving to those coordinates! sighted! Break there! Swift Death Squadron, seeking prey! Setting course! Enemy ship sighted! We'll follow your command! For now!
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Engines hot! As the War Master wills! Prepare the derrick! At once! We are unstoppable!
You have seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 50% of strategic points. The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Wait.
You have seized a
What the?
strategic area.
Battle plans?
We stand ready! As the War Master wills! What a ruinous powers! Moving to those coordinates!
If he wasn't gonna die in 2 seconds, I would have torpedoed him to death.
Setting course!
What? Battle plans? Battle
Slaughter
plans.
them!
Well, that was easy enough. Like, what? Battle plans? Need to get those battle plans. Did someone say battle plans? Like battle plans are just like the bee's knees, man. You just need to get all those battle plans. They're like Pokemon. Gotta collect them all. And all kind of took quite a bit of damage. Luckily this was over, what is it? What do you call it? Yeah, shipyard. It was over a shipyard, so we'll be able to actually repair and then continue on, which is actually going to be very useful. They reinforced that position. That's unfortunate, because I was going to attack that with a separate fleet. I could always just send 2 fleets to deal with that, I guess. Do you have a timetable here that I want to keep, if possible? Well, they can fight for it. I'm okay with this. Damn, there's like so many different sectors it needs to cycle through. The Imperium's trying to take over everything. The Acadian sector is going to be just a bastion for Imperial forces. Alright, let's see. What do we have on? No invasions, no invasions. 1 invasion, no invasions. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and sell you 4th. You guys got repaired for the most part. 1. Yeah, I can send you against this force here. We won't be able to take this out. But you can still help out quite a bit. Go ahead and take out. I could just no. That'd be a waste. Could send you back over here. Actually, 12,000. It's not that much. Well, not 12,000, that's a lot. No, 1,200, that's not that much. So that space station does make it a little bit more difficult. I'll tell you what, we'll push...
The prince thirsts. Let the galaxy scream.
Yeah, we'll push one of you guys back. Send you over here. Send you to deal with this force. So we can get the ball rolling. Because we need to take over these orc salients and then go after Harvest itself. We could go after this world as this system as well. It seems to be quite undefended, so we might end up doing that. Yeah, alright. Alright, here we go. All these risky battles so we can keep our schedule. It's like, I know we could wait for artillery to help you take that hill. But, unfortunately our schedule so only allots us enough time to take the hill in like 1 or 2 days, so it's like, can you just charge the hill blindly? We'll give you a medal if you succeed. What? I mean, we can easily just win this in, just going after the points, really. It's not as interesting, but it does work. Have you guys go out to those orbital platforms?
Show us our victims.
It's not just space debris or something.
We stand ready. Moving to those coordinates.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
Yeah, none of these transports are going to make it out alive. That's why I accepted this.
Engines hot. Your orders. For the War Master.
You have seized a strategic area.
As the War Master wills. Show us our victims.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Moving to those coordinates. Send engines to full ahead. Engines hot. We'll follow your command for now.
You have seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Show us our victims.
We can quickly snag this.
We are
battle
unstoppable.
Oh,
Reporting.
fudge.
Our strike team slaughtered them. Your orders. Setting course.
You have seized a strategic area.
Enemy ship sighted.
You have seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Engines hot.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Does it really
The
even
enemy
matter
has
at this
seized a
point?
strategic
The
area.
majority of the points. Like, I'm not going to cut my fleet through that. Instead, we're just going to harass this force as it
Reporting.
moves away, and we'll just have you go ahead and capture it if it comes to it.
We stand ready. As the War Master wills. For the ruinous powers. For the War Master. Setting course. For the ruinous powers.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. You are close to victory by strategic points. You have seized a strategic area.
Wait,
the enemy
what
has
the hell?
seized a
Oh,
strategic
no, it's still
area.
there. I was like, what happened to my battle plans? I was going to be very upset if they,
The
like,
enemy has
got
accumulated
sneakily, like,
50%
taken
of
away from me.
strategic points.
It doesn't matter. We
As
won.
the War Master wills.
This battle is over. You failed to capture the points. You have failed.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points.
Oh, that was easy. It's like, sir. Boss. Oh, what is it? Oh, they captured the points. They what? Ah, they captured the points, boss. What do we do? Quickly, self-destruct. We have lost. What? Do it. Those are the rules. It's too funny. Another planet. I'll give it to No-Go. 3 battleships. We should be able to easily just destroy the fleet, really. Everyone told me I was mad, that my battleship flotilla would be a terrible idea. They were wrong. They were so wrong. Oh, shoot. Am I gonna do this? Is this happening? I think this is. Let's do it. God. Micromanaging this is gonna be a pain in the butt.
We are unstoppable.
Because one mistake and they'll be isolated from one another and won't be able to help out. If this works, then
Your orders.
I'll literally just dominate the battlefield. This requires a lot of micromanagement.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
Your orders. Engines hot. Reporting.
You have seized a strategic area.
We'll follow your command. For now. We've crushed an enemy defense platform.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Moving to those coordinates. For the War Master. Engines hot. Reporting. We've crushed an enemy defense platform.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. The enemy
Battle
has seized one of your
plans?
strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
As the War Master wills.
You have seized a strategic area.
Show us our victims. Setting course. Your orders. Setting course.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Show us our victims.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
For the ruinous powers. Reporting. For the dark gods. We stand ready.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. You have
Dip out,
accumulated
dip out.
75% of strategic points. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
As the War Master wills. Let the galaxy burn. Reporting.
Auto engagement. The doomed.
You are close to victory by strategic points.
Okay. Got my battle plans. I won the battle. I'm happy. I'll take that to the bank. Ah, this went swimmingly. I was worried for a second that we wouldn't be able to win, but I feel like those concerns have been put to us quite handily. Got another battle plan. Yes. Another world. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Slash. Oh my god. Alright. Now this world. So far, Crusade is going well. We've taken 3 of the systems so far in this sector. I'm going to take a 4th one right now. If we can take an average of 2 to 3 systems each turn, we should be fine, actually. And we should get this within my quota. I keep on talking about my quota, but I haven't really even defined it. I would like to get this before urgency level 2, at least. Urgency level 1, I feel like that's inevitable. But I would like it if we could avoid that as well.
We are unstoppable!
We'll see what happens.
We stand ready! Engines hot! Your orders!
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic
gonna turn
area.
around, so you just go ahead and wipe them out.
Strategic area.
We are unstoppable!
Yeah, if we could try and attack them directly.
Show us our victims!
Circumnavigate them.
We'll follow your command! For now! Reporting! Engines hot! For the War Master! For the War Master!
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We'll follow your command! For now! Setting course!
You have seized a strategic area.
Doomfire's unleashed! Moving to those coordinates! Your orders?
Make sure you target all the engines.
You have seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
As the War Master wills! We stand ready!
Need to engage?
For the ruinous
Gonna
powers!
go for the capture.
Setting
Back
course!
this force back.
Enemy ship sighted! For the War Master!
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Damn it!
Moving to those coordinates!
Should have slowed down.
Reporting! As the War Master wills!
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Moving to those coordinates!
Yeah, just focus fire on the engines.
Show us our
I don't know
victims!
where they're going. Oh, they're going back to this point. We'll have you loop
For the
around.
ruinous powers! Your orders?
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Setting course! Engines hot! We stand ready!
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points. You have seized a strategic area. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We are unstoppable!
Didn't see any points. Not
Show us
points, I
our
didn't see
victims.
any
You have seized a strategic area.
strategic areas.
We'll follow your command. For now.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Reporting.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
We'll follow your command. For now.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We stand ready. As the War Master wills.
Oh shit, I'm gonna go straight for you
The
guys.
enemy has accumulated
Guys just got
50%
to
of
plow
strategic
through.
points.
Enemy ship sighted.
God damn
You
it.
are close to victory by strategic points. You have seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
We are unstoppable.
Well, that was a decisive victory, if I may say so myself. We absolutely destroyed them. Another foothold in the sector. My plan is going better than I thought. Alright, so with that out of the way, I'll fit in the door now. Oh, we'll give it to Quan. Alright, so with this system under our control, we have more openings now. Though this does hamper my plans a little bit because of the fact that now there's no place for these guys to go, I suppose, besides backwards, and there's only so much space here. Like, I could obviously just send them to like another system, but unless they move a good amount of the fleet, I kind of like hit myself in the back, kind of. We have one of the objective systems now, which is actually really good. Alright, so we're making good progress. Alright. And then... no invasions whatsoever. Still pulling you over to assist. And just like retrofitting you on the way. Like, this is a decent sized fleet. Probably want to get rid of the escorts to get another 1 or 2 Archons in that fleet. Other than that, this is fine. You know, like absolutely tearing through them at this moment, which is really good. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. I guess when we come back, I'll see what the orcs do, and then I'll just try to counter them or so, because we still need to capture these 3 systems. As well as we need to find a way to kill the phalanx as well. I might bring my admiral ship over to deal with that, because we need to push them out entirely. Especially the Eldar as well. That's going to be a bit more of a pickle, I guess. We might just leave... Yeah, we'll just leave this system alone, but we'll definitely go after this one. This one... Yeah, like, we're almost there. We only have like a good hold or so. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take care, and I will catch you guys next time.